What's going on, y'all? So it's your girl Chloe back with another video. As you can see by the title, this is gonna be about a story time. Basically, we're just gonna start off with like a little summary of what I'm about to start talking about. I'm kind of like an introvert, I say, depending on how I am around certain people, especially that I don't know. And if I don't get a welcoming vibe from a person and they're not good at conversation, then it puts me in an awkward situation where now like I'm like, why is this person so awkward? But really I'm the introvert, so maybe I'm the awkward one, I don't know. But I just stay quiet and I like a nod or just like smile until like something in my mind, like I think too much on the situation. But anyways, so I don't like labels, but for right now, for you guys to better understand me, I can say I'm basically bisexual, a bisexual poly. I don't like labels because at the end of the day, if you're gonna live your life and do what you want to do and date who you want to date, then it's not for everybody to know. Like the only people you should be explaining yourself to is the people that you're dating or you're in a relationship with, right? All right, boom. Basically, I went on Tinder. Your girl went on Tinder. I don't know what I was exactly trying to find on Tinder, but your girl at first was just looking for like a boo, you know? Then I was like, nah, I'm pretty sure someone's in the same predicament as me, like they want a real serious relationship. Yes. It's the light for me. So yeah, so I'm swiping. I had Tinder Gold at the time. I'm swiping. When it comes to females, I don't really have a preference. She could be a femme, she could be a stud, you know, a zyke. I see like personality and I see the beauty in people, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't really judge and stuff like that. If I click with you, I click with you. And if you look good enough, then you might have a chance. I probably had the app for like a good 3 weeks to a month. So I'm like, all right, I'm getting discouraged because a lot of girls in here just want sex. Like at this point, I'm like, I should just probably have fun. Like, what am I kidding? This is not a dating app, this is Tinder. You know what comes out of Tinder. All right, so I finally matched with this stud, right? We're gonna name her Monkey, because that's exactly what the fuck she act like. She slid in my DM. I read her profile. She was small, she was tiny. I'm like, ooh, I'm probably like, I'm small, but like I never thought I would meet another small person like myself or smaller, especially like if she's a stud. But she was cute and I like a little, you know, a little professional hood chick in my life, you know, like a little hood, because I'm from New York but I'm in Miami, so you know it's city girl season, hot girl season. So boom, so she made the first move, like, what's good? I'm like, what's up? Like, what's going on? What's poppin'? How you doing? Stuff like that, right? So let's fast forward. We started talking or whatever. Basically, she was telling me like, basically she read my profile. I'm like, you know, I told her like, listen, this is my situation. Okay, this is my situation. I'm bi, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna deal with me, or deal with me. If not, then basically like I'm still gonna want to see my males, you know, if I get the urge to, if I want a relationship with, I would definitely date one guy at a time and one female at a time at the same time. For me, that's what works for me, and I'm comfortable with that. Like that's what makes me happy, so I'm gonna do it, like, period. Basically she was like, you know, okay. Basically like, where you at? Like I see you like 4 miles away from me. So we was literally like, driving wise, I had just got my license and everything. And I was like, dang, like I'm mad close to this girl and she's cute and I like her. And she's a teacher. So I'm like, I'm like a sapiosexual. I got a thing for people that are wise, that's very educational. You know, I like to learn from people with knowledge. That turns me on. And I like people that have like, not just like a regular 9 to 5, nothing against those people, but like I like people that actually try to have a good 9 to 5, because I'm not a 9 to 5 person. But if I ever get a 9 to 5, it's definitely gonna be like a good ass 9 to 5 that pays good. So she was a teacher or whatever. I told her like I'm busy, you know, for the week or two. Basically that was just like a front to try to get to know her more, see if I really wanted to pursue her. So she bought it, and then I stayed like a week after that, maybe like the second, third week, I invited her over to my condo, and immediately like this girl wanted to eat me alive. Like I'm like, shorty, relax. Like I like you and all that, but like, dang, like Tinder's really tender for real. Like, she was looking at me like I was real tender, okay? Like, she wanted to eat me. I'm like, girl, you don't know me. I don't know you. So fast forward to that. We just basically talked on my balcony. We watched over the downtown Brickell area of Miami and all the lights. It was just beautiful, just a vibe. It wasn't long. She stayed for like hours, 2 hours, you know. And then the second date was literally like maybe like 4 days after that. She invited me over to her house, and I think that was the wrong decision, especially now that she tried to eat me. Like, she tried to attack me, y'all, the first day. I'm like, I mean, your girl got that effect on everybody. Literally everybody be trying to like like devour me. Seriously, look at me. So I went to her house, and fast forward everything, like, I ended up giving her the cheeks. Like, I couldn't resist. Yeah, I know. That move. But your girl haven't seen a girl in like years. So I was like, fuck. There's so many consequences that can happen from this situation, being the fact that I don't know her, she does not know me. And health is a big thing for me. So I was just like, damn, I don't think that was a smart decision. I hope you know that she clean. We kept dating and stuff like that for a couple of weeks or so. She was moving fast, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna move fast. So you know, like lesbian type relationships, we all move fast. Like, tomorrow we could be married, literally. Like, we're in love within a week, you know. So she kind of literally like took my whole, like, she literally made my whole lesbian experience, like, I got attached, because all my lesbian experiences were like when I was much younger, and I was like still living with my mom and stuff, and so really didn't get to explore that side of my life like that. Like, my mom would go to work and I invite a couple girls over, you know, but not really like have a relationship, if that makes sense, when I was much younger. So I really wanted to settle down and really get to know her. Like, y'all, I literally wanted to like take this girl out the country and marry her. Like, it was no joke. So fast forward to like a month, right? I'm telling her like, listen, I want something serious. But basically she's hitting me with the, yeah, but you bi, like, you know, like, can't take y'all serious type of thing. So I'm like, listen, I hope you just with me. She's like, yeah, you know, I work and I don't have time. Monkey literally worked from 8 a.m. to like 4 or 5, sometimes like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Immediately I'm coming over there, like every single day. This started to become a routine for me. Mind you, I have kids, so, you know, like I said, I really wanted something special. And it started taking a toll on me, because now I'm like running over to some girl that's not taking me serious. And it started to bother me, because I'm like, my kids are young. They need their mother in their life, especially at these early ages. Like, I shouldn't be out here dating some girls not taking me serious and giving her my all. Of course I fell for it, and she hit me with like, you know, I'm with you, you know, like I work every single day. I don't have time for other females. Like, well, the females come over here, you come over to my house every single day, you sleep over, you know, on the weekend once a week or something like that, and so on and so on. And I'm just like, all right, whatever. Our relationship was a little weird, because I really didn't want to go out with her to restaurants and stuff like that and be seen. She wasn't taking me serious. I'm like, why would you want to do serious stuff with me? Like, you're just using me clearly for your pleasures and just a company, right? So she would want to take me to the strip club, see booty and stuff, and that kind of like, that's when the red flags started kicking in. Like, this girl want to go to the strip club every single day. I'm like, who's at the strip club? She's like, yeah, I know mad strippers. I used to date this stripper. She see boom boom boom, all that. I'm like, yeah, that's a red flag for me. Even when I was trying to talk about like a serious relationship, she didn't give me much of a response. That was a red flag for me. But what your girl do? Be dumb.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb.
So yeah, so I stayed around, whatever. Fast forward, it's like 3 to 4 months, and now it's getting like more serious, because I'm like, all right, it's 4 months in. Like, give me a title. Like, I know like people don't like titles, but give me a title. Like, can I at least be your girlfriend? Like, I'm not about to be just your boo thing, or you telling me I'm your girl and then, you know, you fuck with me the long way. What does that mean? That's some little kid ass response. That was another red flag. That was 3 already. So at this point I'm like, okay, she's not taking me serious. So that's where her birthday comes around. I cook a big dinner. I made mad food for her. She comes over, you know, we did a little 420, we lit, we talking. Mind you, this girl is tore up, so she's laid out on my bed. We really got to like really have fun on her birthday because she was just like all over the place. She wanted to, you know, do a little you know, but your girl was like, nah, shorty, you got the wrong one. Like, you're not allowed to be using me, but I'm gonna invite you over because it was a plot. My man at the time there or whatever, and I was like, I need help. I need to find out if this girl's playing me or not. So we both made a Tinder app, and basically like some bad bitch, you know, like a girl like me. She like them classy or whatever, but a little bougie type of woman, right? So fast forward, we ended up catching her slipping. She ended up replying back to that girl the same, like while she's in the bed laying down messed up. She's like in a weird position where she's laying flat on her tummy and she's hanging her arms and head off the edge of the bed with her arms down. So that was already sus. Like, who you talking to? Who you texting? And she's like, nobody, I'm just on my phone. Who you fooling, Craig? So I did mad screenshots. Since I didn't want to give her none, she was just texting, baby, because she was a dog. Not because I didn't want to give her none, because I ended up giving her some that night.
Stupid.
Could slap myself. Don't go crazy on me in the comments, okay? So once I found out like she was ready to meet up with this random girl she didn't even know. She like, oh, let's meet. I'm basically like, yo, let's meet, da 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 da, you know, let's go here, or like let's like basically flirting with her a little bit too. She didn't say in the case that she wanted to do anything sexual, but come on, like, what are you leaving my house at like 1 o'clock at night to go meet some random girl for Tinder? And after I was dating her, I was still questioning, like, why you still had a Tinder? Like, you still talking to girls? Because when I started dating her, I got off Tinder, but I still had the account. But after that, she clearly still didn't have it on my phone. But she kept hers like, oh, you know, I can't have friends. I want friends. Like, I need friends. I don't know about you, but I need friends. I'm like, okay, with your friendly ass. Like, I don't like friendly people. Like, if you're so friendly, you're not for me. You're not for me. And if anybody has a problem with that, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't like friendly people because that get you in trouble. I'm not even gonna hold you. I like when a person got a small circle. Like, I have a small circle. I could say like I only have like 3 to 4 real friends, like down to earth friends. The rest are associates, period. So yeah, I don't like that funny shit. So boom. So once I like exposed her, we did what we did. I kicked her out. And then I was like, don't call me no more. Don't hit me up no more. I'm done with you. Like, you played me. You've been playing me this whole entire time. Like, I'm some dummy. I'm really done with you. And you meet up with these girls and you really playing me. And then if someone really want to make time for these other girls, they really could. Because if you were cheated, you could really make time. Okay? I've been there, done that. I've been a player. I can make time for whoever, whenever. But see, I grew up from that. Like, I know what I want in life. So I don't have time for that. Like, who want to play these games all day? So then here she's blowing me up. She called me like 50 times, y'all. Texting me like, oh, but you set it up. Like, you weird. Like, you set it up though. Like, basically like trying to manipulate me. Like, it's your fault. Like, how you gonna set me up? Like, all this stuff. So I'm like, monkey. monkey. Are you really trying to pull the but you did it, but you set me up? Really though, huh? I stopped talking to her for like 2 weeks. Mind y'all, like, I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, I didn't want to talk to nobody. My family was calling me, my mom was calling me like from New York. I didn't want to talk on the phone. I only just told my best friend everything. Like, best friend, you know, like, I'm heartbroken, she played me. And basically, like, I took her as
no, you are so dumb. Again. Like, you are really dumb. For real.
Just keep letting the red flags pass, whatever. Like 2 weeks. I couldn't tell. So then we started talking or whatever. Literally, like, these girls would call her phone around me while I used to be at her house. And she used to be like, why is she calling me? Hang it up, right? I'm like, that's another red flag for me. Like, started getting awkward. So as I started going to her house every other day, I started pushing away, but I wanted to see her because I was like literally like in love with this girl. And I kept pushing and pulling away, like pulling away, and I'm just like, I'm getting unattracted to this girl because she's really dogging me out, but I'm in love with her. Like, I literally spend my time with her. Like, we're literally like on the 5th, 6th month of dating, well, going out, and I thought we was a relationship, okay? I thought we were married at this point. Like, she just kept using me and dogging me out and dogging me out. So then I went on the app. I was like, you know, forget this. I'm gonna go look for a nice girl. Basically, she was an out of town girl and whatnot, and she's dope. Like, we still talk now. She's a dope female. I feel like she just came in my life at the wrong time, and so basically, like, she came here. I was gonna move her in. She wants to move in with me and everything. And she was from the D. She was from the Detroit. But basically, yeah, like, so I went out there to meet her or whatnot. Then she came to Miami finally, and we was talking for months. And then meanwhile, I'm still like not talking to Monkey, but I'm stringing her along still, because I don't know how to let go of someone that I'm in love with. But like, I knew she wasn't the person for me. Like, I knew she wasn't gonna treat me right. She didn't even really want to have a relationship with my kids like that. Like, she would come and be like, yeah, you know, I talk to them. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm like, no, like, let's all go out like a family, you know. And she didn't want to do that. So you can't force nobody. And that was a deal breaker for me, because I have kids. Like, my kids have to be in your life if you're gonna be in my life, period. Especially if we're dating for a little while, you know, then, because like at this point, like, I can't keep disappearing on my kids. You're gonna have to meet them so that they get used to you, so that we could like just be chilling in the crib sometimes, or going places all together. I'm asking you to be the parent, but I'm asking you to be involved, period. So anyways, back to the Detroit girl. So we're gonna call her Detroit. So she came here. She was like here in my house for like a week. She didn't move in at the time, but we was talking about moving in. She was gonna move her stuff in, but she was getting the feel of everything. Like, she was actually the missing piece to my puzzle. So she was really good. Like, she treated me well. She respected me. She was really like an angel from heaven. Like, she still is. Like, she's like the best person. She's so sweet. And she's from a different background than me. She was African, and it was just like really incredible to learn a lot of culture and things that she did differently from me. And like, you know, like, I'm a city girl. Like, I like to spend money, I like to shop, I like to work hard, and she was just the total opposite from me. So it was different for me. Like, she was teaching me to be, I'm always humble, but she was teaching me to be like more calm and like responsible with money, and like try to make me eat healthier. And like, I do eat healthier now, so I'm grateful for her. But yeah, like, so fast forward to that. She came here one day. Basically, I lied to her, told her that I was going somewhere. I did go to that place at the time, but I ended up, after that place, I went to go see Monkey. So Monkey, of course, wanted to like have intercourse with me and whatnot. And when that I went to Monkey's house or whatnot, and we kissed, you know, touchy stuff like that. After that, I ended up sending flowers and chocolate to her house at her door, because like I said, when I love hard, okay? So I really went to work things out with her, but I just knew it was not gonna work out. Like, that time, like, spending that much time with a person, like, literally, like, okay, it's 6 months, but literally I spent every single day with her, Monday through Sunday, literally. So we spent tons of time. Like, my kids, literally, I had to start to figure it out, because I'm like, I'm not around like that. This is selfish. Like, I should never feel like this. I should never be doing that to my kids. And so, I'm sorry, this is just like, even talking about this topic, a lot went on in my life at this time. Like, a lot went on in my life at this time. Everything was literally crashing, falling apart for me. But I got it together, y'all. I got it together. And I don't want to get emotional, because it's just like, I wish I never met her. I wish I never met the freaking Monkey. You know, like, when you say you hate somebody, but like, literally, like, she did me so wrong, and she caused a lot of like problems in my life. So I don't like her for that. Anyway, so I sent the flowers to her house, whatever, with the chocolate, and then she ends up going on Tinder. I found the other girl on Tinder too, by the way. What is up with me and Tinder? So I started taking pictures with the other girl, because kind of like it didn't work out, because Monkey was like, oh, you dating that girl that I sent the pictures with, you better move her in, she live with you or something. Mind you, like, we ended, but ever since that whole like she played me thing, we just been like just stringing each other along the way. Like we really wasn't in a relationship, we was just messing with each other. So she felt the way about it, and I'm just like, yeah, because you know, like you don't want to take me serious, so I'm doing me, but I'm let you, like, you're gonna see it. Like, I'm not gonna be you trying to hide things behind my back and make me feel like a skeezer, you know what I'm saying? So I'll just put it out there. She got really upset about that. She's like, you know what, F you. So I'm just like, all right, whatever. She ends up hitting up Detroit on Tinder, basically blasting me like, oh, she sent me this, that, sent her pictures. Oh, she sent me chocolate, and I seen her and we had, you know, X, Y, and Z. I'm just like, I would never do that. Like, I'm not that type of woman. I'm not that type of woman at all. I would never do that. If I'm in a relationship with somebody, I would never do that. And I was in a relationship with Z. Like, we was flying out from Detroit to Miami together. We was going places together. She took me, we went to the zoo with my kids. She pushed a stroller, y'all, in like 80-90 degree weather. Like, the sun is out, it's hot, she's sweating. Like I said, she's an angel sent from heaven, literally. She did things that basically Monkey would never, could never, ever do. I realized like she was just like a great person, but I don't think it was the right time, because I felt like she came in at a time where I was literally like vulnerable and broken and still didn't know exactly in my head what was going on, and I wasn't used to the changes as of yet. So it was wrong for me to be in a relationship with her and still kind of drag along my ex, which I'm not with, but just drag her along. Monkey ended up telling her everything, our relationship, you know, stuff like that. She basically tried to just sabotage it, tell her like I'm a hoe and I'm this and that and a third, and I be out here in these streets, and I really don't, y'all. Like, I moved from New York to Miami. I've been living here for like 3 years now. And Monkey, that was the only girl I dated out here, like the whole time I've been out here. How am I home? How? Like, explain. Like, I've never dogged her out, so I don't know what is she talking about. And if it's work-wise, like I was dancing, I was webcamming at the time, if you want to call me that, then hey, I'm making my coin. She couldn't keep up all the time. Monkey could not keep up, but she loved how I would always cash out, do crazy stuff. But she had her own money. She had her own money. Sometimes she paid for food for me and stuff like that, cabs, drive me home, pick me up, stuff like that. She used to always drive and pick me up every single day before I got my license in my car. Then like I can't even remember the last time she's actually picked me up and drive me somewhere, but I've been driving my own whip. Okay, period. Okay, fast forward. I don't want to make this super long because it's already a long video. So basically she sabotaged that. I sent Detroit back to Detroit because at this point it was a little like, it was a little toxic in the house, and I didn't want to like make it any worse. And so Detroit basically went on Tinder saying, oh, I need a sugar mama, this and that and the third. I'm just like, okay, I get it. I messed up because I went too far by going to my ex house. First off, I'm in the wrong, so I can't even get mad at her trying to be petty back to me. But at this point, I'm just like, oh no, we're not about to do this. Like, you're not about to use me if that's what you think that's about to happen, since you better move in. So I sent her but right back to Detroit and everything with her belongings and stuff. And I got my life together, I got my thoughts intact and stuff like that. After Detroit left, we didn't talk for like a month, and then we started talking because I had to send her stuff back. So we stayed in touch and stuff like that. At the time, we still did love one another. Like, we had love for each other. So, you know, we just kept it on smooth circumstances. We stayed in touch. Meanwhile, I'm still dealing with Monkey. And Monkey was like happy. She was like, oh, you know, basically like, yeah, I got that chick out of here. Like, you know, she was basically like, oh, it broke my heart because you with her, and like, yo, if I see her, I'm gonna beat her up. Detroit will definitely you. Literally, like, I would two-piece her. Like, come on, stop it. We ain't about to do nothing, Monkey, at all. So I was still like talking to her here and there. Then it came a time and I was just like, all right, you know what, I'm doing too much. I literally kept talking to her for a minute or whatever. And then randomly, like 4 months later, 5 months later went past. I hit her up again because, you know, don't bash me too much in the comments, please don't. I kept talking to her, whatever, trying to see if we can make it work. Like, please, let's just get it together. Like, please treat me right. Like, I'm here for you. Like, we could just be great. We could run off to the sun together. Like, let's just get married. Like, let's just be a family. Let's just get our place together. Like, let's just do everything. This girl still was not budging. She's still in her player ways and everything like that. So I was like, you know what? We met up at this club or whatever. My friend came out here to dance from New York, and I seen her, spending one more time with her, and we sat in her car for a little. She's like, I'll drive you home. I was like, no, I'm gonna take the cab. I don't want to be around you, because we had a long deep talk about like everything, and she's just like, why can't we just be like intimate? Like, why can't we forget all this love stuff? Let's just be. I'm like, girl, bye. So I slammed her car door, got out, took a cab home. Then we didn't talk for like a while after that. Then one more time, this is the last time we talked. And then basically, after that, I got rid of everything. Like our videos, her pictures, her number, her IG. Because she went to follow me on IG randomly after we broke up and everything like that, to keep tabs on me. Then she made me like, oh, how you been? Like, you know. And I was just basically like, yeah, you know, you daddy, you always daddy, you know. Like, you always my papi, like. I'm always gonna love you no matter what. Like, you always be in my life. And she was just like, oh, well, you know the vibes. And I'm just like, yeah, I gotta let go, because this is toxic and this is not gonna go nowhere. Like, I got family members that have toxic relationships like that, and I don't have sorry, I don't have the energy for that. I'm about to be the most greatest person worldwide, internationally, okay? I have goals that I need to meet, and messing with your monkey self, you's not gonna let me grow. So yeah, guys, so basically that's it. That's into that story. I could get more into detail, but this video is going to be so long. So if you have any questions on like why I did what I did, or you know, what I experienced and stuff like that, just comment down below and let me know what you think about this, because it's just like, this point in my life I was really low. Like, y'all, I lost weight, I got real skinny, I stopped eating. At one point, like, I couldn't physically like take care of my kids at one point, because I was just so messed up in the head. I was completely gone. Like, if I was ever heartbroken, it was with her. Like, it was just a different type of love. It was a different type of feeling, or love that I thought that was real. I don't know what was going on with me. I just love hard. Like, I'm that type of person. Like, I always see the good in people, but I never want to see the bad, even though I know the bad. Like, I always know the bad first, but I ignore the red flags and everything like that. And I'm just like, ugh. But yeah, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to your girl. You already know the vibes. If you're ready for more vlogs, you know, story times, everything, my lifestyle, stay tuned. Stay tuned. There's gonna be a lot of crazy stuff in my life that I'm gonna be sharing with you guys. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, okay? And I'm gonna head out, because yeah, this was even hard talking about. It's been a while since I've wanted to even make a video on this. So I hope you guys liked it. I'm out.